start a little bit about the history of why we're here. The first Memorial Day was not called Memorial Day. It is believed to have been celebrated with a parade of free slaves and Union soldiers marching through Charleston, South Carolina in 1865. And Waterloo, New York is considered the official birthplace of Memorial Day because after it was observed there on May 5th, 1866, General John Murray and General John A. Logan called in all communities to honor the war dead every year. Logan had been impressed with how the South had honored the fallen. In 1868, Logan, the head of the prominent veterans group, the Grand Army of the Republic, issued a proclamation that Decoration Day be observed nationwide. The date chosen was May 30th, specifically because it was not on the anniversary of any battle. Still, many southern communities did not want to honor Decoration Day because of the lingering resentments from the Civil War. The alternative name, Memorial Day, wasn't commonly used until World War II. Federal law recognized the holiday as Memorial Day in 1967. As the unofficial beginning of summer, let us never lose focus of what Memorial Day means. It is not about beaches, picnics, or auto races. It is a day to remember. It is a day for us to remember the promise President Lincoln made to care for him who shall have borne the battle and for his widow and his orphan. There is a simplistic and naive belief that war doesn't solve anything. I suppose that's true unless you count winning America's independence, the preservation of the Union, elimination of slavery, and the toppling of fascist, imperialist, and terrorist regimes. Remembering our fallen once a year is not enough. The widows, widowers, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, and children remember every day. The empty seat at the dinner table, the smaller gathering on Thanksgiving, and the voice of a loved one heard only as a distant memory in one's mind are constant reminders that they are gone. Long after the battlefield guns have been silenced and the bombs stopped exploding, the children of our fallen warriors will still be missing a parent. Spouses will be without their life partners. Parents will continue to grieve for their heroic sons and daughters that died way too early. We owe it to the heroes that died and the loved ones left behind to make sure that their sacrifices are remembered and that their service to the nation always be honored. We need to be for them not just as members of the VFW family, but as American citizens. Nobody can replace these fallen heroes, especially in the eyes of their families. But we can offer soldiers to cry on, assistance with educational expenses, and assurances that their loved ones' sacrifice will not be forgotten. Scripture tells us there is no greater love than a man laying down his life for his friends. The men and women that we honor and remember today have proven that they are not just friends to us as Americans, but they are friends to men and women in countries around the world. Americans must remember that our freedom isn't free. In fact, it's only possible because our fallen heroes have paid its high price. A price paid which enables us to have ceremonies and observances like this in towns across this great country. May God bless them all. As long as two comrades survive, so long will the veterans of foreign wars of the United States render tribute to our heroic dead. Comrades, attention. On this day forever consecrated to our heroic dead, we are assembled once again to express sincere reverence. This monument represents the resting places of many departed comrades who served in all wars. Wherever the body of a comrade lies, there the ground is hallowed. Our presence here is in solemn commemoration of all these men, an expression of our tribute to their devotion to duty, to their courage and patriotism. By their services on land, on sea, and in the air, they have made us their debtors, for the flag of our nation still flies over a land of free people. Attention officers and members of George Rogers Clark Memorial Post, number 8437, veterans of foreign wars of the United States. We will now pay our respects to our departed comrades. In so doing, we offer solemn tribute to all comrades, wherever they may rest. Comrade Senior Vice, Madam President, if you would please place the wreath.
Are you recording it?
Please place the flag.
I am too.
These symbols, the wreath, commemorates our symbol of remembrance. The white flowers represent the purity on each comrade's grave. May each future generation emulate the unselfish courage of all men and women who fought for freedom. The red flowers are in memory of the heroic dead who have fallen in defense of the United States of America. They're placed in tribute of our devotion and everlasting remembrance. The the blue flowers, represent the emblem of eternity. Its color bespeaks life everlasting. Thus we do immortalize the brave deeds of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who have given their lives on land, on sea, and in the air. The flag represents the integrity of our comrades that have enlisted and served. The flag of our country was theirs to defend. Its glorious colors shall wave over them in death as in life for everyone to behold. To you, comrades who have departed, we render a silent salute. Comrades, in the silent land beyond, wherever your immortal remains may rest, these solemn services we hold in tribute to you. Honor God, Commander. Take charge of the troops. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you again for being here today. That concludes our ceremony. I wish to invite every one of you to come down to Pump 8437 for food and refreshments. Thank you very much.